Hey, look at that. Yeah, almost perfect. Let's turn it like that. There we go. I like that better. Hi. Hi, 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 hi. Do, 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 do. Okay, let's see. How is everybody? What do we have going on? What do we have going on, going on? Dreamer, dreamer, dreamer. Welcome, welcome to memberships. Thank you so much. That's so funny. When I just went to get into my video so I could see the comments, a little thing popped up, a little window popped up, and it said, just a reminder that if you click the join button, you can become a member of this channel and support it. I was like, why? Thank you very much. But that's funny, isn't it? Okay, I'll think about joining my own channel as a member. What do you think? Think that's a good plan? Thank you, Dreamer. Thank you so much. Hi, Cassandra. I am good. How are you? And Ray, how are you? Jamie, how are you? Sue. Oh, Sue. Sue, I couldn't call you back. I know you called me today. I was busy. Busy. Hey, Paula. What's up, Paula? And Jill. Bethany. How's Bethany and Cammie? How are you guys? Joe's here. Howdy, Joe. How's Joe? And Jeanette. Jeanette. Hi, Jeanette. How is everybody tonight? How is everybody? Vivian, I am good. Thank you. How are you? I hope everybody is well. Nat of Norway is here. Howdy. And Sarah. Hi. Katrina and Valerie. Hi, everybody. Gammy's here. Patty's here. Gwenda. Hello, 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 hello. All right. So I have not worked on this. I don't know if I worked on it yesterday. I must have worked on it yesterday a little bit. I haven't touched it yet today. I know that. It's my crystal canvas art. It is my pink canvas for the BCA event. Hi, Rose and Amber's electric journey. Is it electric, Amber? Hi, Kathy. Sorry. And Berta. Berta. Dawn. Hey, Dawn. Jenny, the uncrafty crafter. Welcome, Jenny. Karen, hi. Anita. Diamond painting with the besties. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Miranda is in the live. Woo, woo. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've been busy like all day, because weekends are when Dale is home and we do all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Run here, run there, do this, do that, lots of things go on the weekends. So that's what we've been doing. So busy. Yeah, he's taking Tuesday off. Woo, woo. Yeah, he's taking Tuesday off. The man gets so much time off, you guys. It's crazy. And so he just has to take some time off, or he's gonna just lose the days. You know what I mean? Hey, Jess and Kate. Hi, Kate. So he's taking Tuesday off and he's going with me in the afternoon and we are going to go exploring. We are looking at a possible retreat venue. Shh, don't tell everybody. I didn't say anything, okay? No, but he's going to go look with me. We're looking for something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyhow, there you go. So we're going to hang out. We'll hang out on Tuesday. So that means while he's at work Monday, I got a lot of filming stuff to do. I've got things to film. I better be busy. Better get up and just get on it. It seems like almost every day of my life, I get up and I make a thumbnail, make a video, upload a video, da-da-da-da-da. I didn't. Today, I haven't even looked at anything to do with YouTube, really. Well, I did answer comments. As we were riding around in the car, I responded to comments today. But I didn't, I I didn't do any real like what I felt like was work for my channels. So that was kind of refreshing to just not do something. You know what I mean? Just yeah. Hi Angie and Kathy. Oh, all right. You go ahead and you do that. Nat, go ahead. Um, Angie, Angie, girl, those lives of yours, man. Whoo. Yeah, you're on all afternoon, aren't you? So, yeah, I could not do that. I would not have that much to talk about. Dale already asked me tonight. He says, so what are you talking about tonight? I said, well, I have a little, wow, all of those just fell right out. Has anybody done a full crystal canvas? I know some of you have. I know there's some of you out there that are going to say, yep, yep, yep. Hi, Manette. So, how much trouble do you have with whatever kind of wax, glue dot, or whatever you're using? How much trouble do you have keeping it sticky for any length of time? I don't know. There is something about rhinestones. They just, I don't know. It doesn't seem to matter what I use. I've got glue dots. I've got Not Your Mama's Mud. I've tried pink wax. That doesn't stay sticky for very long. I have, oh shoot, where are you going? Sliding all over the place. Get back. I even have some of, this is the Pretty Placer, like puck thingies, you know what I mean? I've got that in one of these pens to see if that stays stickier. It just doesn't stay sticky. Weekends, yes, relaxing. Yes, Kate, that's what I try to do, honestly. I try to do a lot of my work stuff Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday I can kick back a little bit and just, I mean, other than my live, yeah, it just doesn't stay sticky, right? Oh, that's why Sue uses tweezers. There you go. Oh, Joe, you use tweezers too? Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm sure you didn't use the sharp pointy tweezers like these, right? Because that's all I have here. I can't even pick these up with that. Be like, hello, I'll get done with this next year sometime. I gotta have them round ones, right? I can't do this. No, I can't do it. I just can't. Anyhow, yeah, your wax gets just unsticky. You wait, Grace, you see thongs. Where do you see thongs? I'm confused. Oh, Sue, you do not use the pointy tweezers to pick those up. How do you do that? Hi, Brandy. Brandy's here. I can't pick these up. Look. I can't. How they go? No. Okay, how do you do this? It takes more time and effort to pick up these rhinestones one at a time with a pair of tweezers than it does for me to fight with the wax, right? Okay, I've done 4. Look, there went that one. Nope, nope. I can't do it. I'm not coordinated with the tweezers. I've tried. I can't do it. Can't do it. Oh, well, yeah. Carefully is right, Sue. I just can't do it. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing? Okay. Well, okay. Look. I mean, see? I can't get them. No, okay. It's stuck to the side of my tweezers, but no, they just go. Okay, hang on. I got one. There, see? I can't even place it right with the tweezer. I can't do it. I just give up. I give up. Those are thongs, not flip-flops. Oh, right here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, Grace. I call them flip-flops. I may have called them thongs at some point in time, but thongs are definitely underwear. That's all I got. So, hi, Vanessa, and Sylvia, and Faye. Yes, I have glue dots in this one right now. This pen has glue dots. Sure does. And they work for a little while, you know. And then, yeah, straight up. I was straight up, Sue. I was straight up and down on that bad boy. Look. See? Okay. Struggle. Oh my gosh. No, that one's tipping. Hang on. Don't jump out there. It's too much work. I can't. I just can't do it. All right. Tried 4 waxes. Push hard. Fill the pen after a few drills. Dirty wax. Deborah, this can't get any dirtier. It's dirty. It's dirty. Anyhow. Yeah. Well, you know what, Grace? If you go to the store and you pick up a pair of panties, I'm just gonna say, if you pick up a pair of panties and you look at the tag, they'll say thong. They'll say thong. Promise. Okay, see, this one has Pretty Placer wax in it, which is working okay. Because, you know, the Pretty Placer puck thingy here, the little gem or jewel thing, it's the same exact wax as is in the Pretty Placer, right? Anyhow, I don't know. I just fight with it. With what in the plastic tip? What do you put in the tip, Anita? Hi, Melanie. Takes a light touch. No, Sue. I don't want to pretend I'm picking up ants. I just like to squish ants, so that's probably part of the problem. Anyhow, I just struggle along with my waxes, and I got Not Your Mama's Mud in my multiplacer, and I've got several pens here, all like filled up. You know what I mean? They're filled up with stuff, and I'll just do my best. So anyhow, I mean, I'm on my second row, okay? I'm on my second, look, see, this end doesn't want to be sticky. It's not sticky. And then this one got all smushed. Got smushed. Hey, get off me. Smushed. It goes in there. Hey, Jen. 2 Saturdays in a row. Woo, woo. Nice. Pink wax and sometimes glue dots. Yeah. You know what? I have never put a glue dot in the plastic tip. I've never tried that. Hi, Elizabeth. No, this is not the one I unboxed, Kate. This is the one I've had for a while. This is an art dot one. This is art dot. That other one's pretty cool, though. I like that one. It will run on batteries for quite a while. Mm-hmm. Well, yes, Grace. It might do that. It might, you know, whoosh, just get sucked right in there. Whoop. Anyhow. Kate, I think I'm giving that one away to someone. That's what I think I'm doing with it. But it's pretty cool. It doesn't seem as large as this one, even though they are both A3s. The actual light up surface didn't seem as large to me, but whatever, you know, it's a light pad, like whatever. I mean, how much space do you need for your diamond painting all at the same time? Hello, throwing rhinestones around now. How much space do you need anyhow at one time, right? Not much. You are putting glue dots in your plastic. Oh, and like the thin white one like this, you put glue dots in there. I haven't done that. I'm telling you. I'm not crazy about the metal ones either, Cammie. Nope. Well, you know. Once they're in there, Brandy, just don't worry about them. Just leave them alone. Just leave them there. So, I mean, if you want to get real personal and talk about underwear, we can talk about underwear. I mean, but, you know. I wouldn't, I tell you. Oh, it's making me laugh just thinking about it. Oh boy. So, let's talk about the weather. Oh my goodness, it got cold. It just like all of a sudden got cold. It's like 50, 55, and I don't know what it is about 55 degrees in the fall that it feels cold when 55 degrees in the spring, we're like, woo, woo, time to roll the windows down in the car and crank the radio up because, woo, it's nice, right? But winter or fall, it just feels cold. It just feels cold. I don't know what the difference is. Right, Bethany. Right. Yes. You're on the right track, Bethany. Oh. Flip-flops belong on the floor, not on the table. Well, I don't think flip-flops or thongs belong on the table, so there's that. Oh my goodness. 22 tornadoes? Wow. Oh my gosh, that's a ton. Oh my gosh, I know the weather is crazy, right? It's crazy. Right. Hey, it just went boom, and it was cold. Just all of a sudden, cold, right? It was nuts. Oh yeah, I know. You got somebody to try the glue dots. I know. You guys pulled a fast one on Kara. No, I know. Yeah, it is cold today, Kathleen. I mean, it is pretty chilly. Hi, James. How are you? Oh yeah, that light pad with the stand. I mean, it was pretty sturdy too. I could push on it pretty good, and it wasn't really going anywhere. So. Sylvia, you got to push them glue dots in there. You got to just jam and cram, kind of like the thong thing, cram them right in there. They're not coming out. And then if they try to pull out, then just tap it. Just like tap it, tap it, tap it on your clothes or whatever. And it makes it less sticky because they're so sticky. Sticky, sticky, sticky. You don't want them that sticky. But anyhow, 39 degrees. Wow. Hey, Shawana. My painting is 2 dogs. I don't have a sheet or anything I can show you, but it's 2 dogs, a male and a female, and they have a bone between them. You can kind of see the bone here. Let me see. Can you see the bone? Here's their bone. See? Like, where am I at? I don't know. Here's their bone over here. And the bone goes between them, and there's a big pink bow on the bone, and they're sharing the bone. It reminds me of, Lady and the Tramp a little bit, except instead of spaghetti, they got a big bone with the pink ribbon. So, cool. I like it. Hi, Chantel. Maria says hi, too. Hi, Maria. Oh. So, Christopher's here. Christopher, howdy. Yeah, so it's very cute. Very, very cute. Look, I'm throwing these rhinestones all over the place. I think I got something on my hands. Like, I don't know. I was holding my pop and they're a little wet, the condensation, and it's just like sticking to the rhinestones and they're going everywhere. Bling, 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 right? Hey, we're having fun. Anyhow, yeah. Okay, now if I push down really hard, I get 4. Okay. I think the key is lots of pressure. Press. And then pick it up. And that's Not Your Mama's Mud. It's usually not the Not Your Mama's Mud in my multiplacer that causes me problems. It's whatever is in my single tip. The single tip is my problem. Anxiety. Somebody's got anxiety? Oh. All right. So besides being cold, you know what happens when it gets cold around here? My hubby, my sweet hubby. Yesterday, next thing I knew, he's outside and he's gathering up wood. And he comes in and starts a fire in the fireplace. I was like, ooh, yeah, a fire in the fireplace. How nice is that, right? And so we sat and we watched TV for a while last night in front of the fire. Well, not in front of the fire, but you know what I mean. Yeah, and caught up on some TV shows. We were watching A Million Little Things. One of my favorite shows. I love A Million Little Things. And then today we were out running around, doing errands, taking care of things. He was helping the girls with their lawnmower. So they could mow. Yeah, they got to mow the lawn. And when we got home, I mean, it was chilly. We were cold. And he has started a fire again. So just before live, I was watching Chicago PD, one of my other favorite shows. So it's just been kind of like, instead of turning on the furnace, because, oh, let me tell you what, I've been very tempted. Don't say anything, but the other morning when he was at work, I turned it on for a few minutes just to heat the place up a little bit, and then I turned it off, okay? But yeah, it's chilly, so the fire makes it feel really nice. I should try cleaning them with a fabric sheet. But they're not really dirty, Vivian. They're not dirty. There's nothing on them. They're really nice. I mean, anyhow, I think it's just crystals, no matter what, or rhinestones, whatever you prefer to call them, are just more difficult to work with. But I mean, I've come this far, right? I've definitely come this far already. So, I mean, I'm doing something right. Just takes more wax, more refills, that kind of thing. So, I can't go for days on a glue dot like I can with resin drills, you know. So, there's that. So today, I don't know what was going on in the world out there, in the world of traffic, because it was like, I felt like I was at the fair and it was like, you know, smash 'em up derby or something today. We were leaving the girls' house and we were going to get lunch, and there's a curve. It's not a bad curve. It's just like more like a turn. It's a street and it turns, and there's cars. We're like, what's going on here? Yes, allergies, crazy, Brandy. Crazy, crazy time for allergies. Yes. Maria's stuffed up too. I know, yeah. I know, I love all of the fire shows. PD, Fire, and Med. Love them all, watch them all. Yeah. So there's like a guy and he's like pulling a camper behind his truck and somehow got into a wreck with this car. And I'm like, what are you doing? How do you get into an accident there? I mean, it's a slow little curve right there. You've just come in off the main road and nobody goes fast there. I'm like, what are you doing? How are you getting in a wreck right there? But there they were in a wreck right there. I'm like, okay. And then, yeah, line up a whole bunch of pens. There you go. I've got 3. See, look, I've got 3. They're all doo-doo-doo. Right? I got a bunch of them just in case. So then we were in Lansing. That's our big town around here, you know. That's where we were going. I'll tell you about that in a minute, why we went there. But we're going down one of the city streets and we watch it happen. There's a chick coming out of a road and trying to get into the turn lane, and a girl in the turn lane, and she's getting ready to turn into that same road, and it was just like a boom, smash right in the middle of the turn lane, both of them, and one goes, you know, off into the road, and one's sitting in the turn lane. I'm like, oh, what are you people doing? What are you doing? I'm like, wow, you know? And then after we did all of our running around and we were headed home, we had to take something over to Shannon's house, and we like see flashing lights. We're on one of the country roads now. We see flashing lights, and then everybody stops, and we're stopped in the street. Can't tell what's going on. There's people out by the road, some commotion going on, and we're like, what is happening? Dale's like rolling down the window a little bit, see if he could look around to see what's happening. And you hear bang, pop. Like, oh my God, that was a gunshot, right? And Dale's like, yep, that was a gunshot. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So, turns out it was somebody had hit a deer. All right. So there's a car on one side of the road going the way that we were going, and they're holding up the traffic in our lane. The cop is on the other side of the road going the other direction, and the cop had gotten out and shot the deer. Put the deer out of its misery because the car had hit it. I was just like, oh my gosh. Right? Sandra, welcome. Welcome, Sandra, as a member. Yeah. Hi, Sherry. I know, right? Bumper cars, smash up derby cars, right? Oh my goodness, it's crazy. Wow, it's just nuts. Oh. So there's just stuff going on everywhere. People just driving like maniacs. And then, Dale, he drives, like one of the big box trucks for his work. That's what he does all day. He delivers stuff, and he is used to people in downtown Lansing, and he knows how to drive down there. And he's just like, he'll like, come on, go ahead. Yep. Come on out here. You want to come out here? I'm like, Dale, no, stop. He's like, I'm not going to hit anybody. Don't worry. I know how to do this. And I'm like, oh, Lord. Okay, I'll just sit here and I'm just going to look at my phone with my seatbelt on. And oh, Lord. Maybe it was just because it was Saturday. I don't know. Everybody's out and about doing stuff. I have no idea, but it was crazy. Anyhow, the reason we went into Lansing was because Dale has been talking about these tacos. Oh my gosh. Like every Tuesday now. Yeah, right. Many people have actually been killed hitting a deer. It's not usually the deer hitting that kills them. It's what happens to them after they hit the deer. Like they hit the deer and they run off the road and hit a tree or, go in the oncoming traffic trying to avoid the deer or whatever, Bottom line, if you're going to hit a deer, try to put your brakes on, try to slow your vehicle down, and you just hit the deer. I mean, there's nothing else you can do. But anyhow, so Dale's been going and getting tacos every Tuesday with one of the guys he works with. And he keeps telling me about these tacos. And I'm like, where are you getting these tacos? It's no place I've ever heard of. And he's like, okay. So he's explaining where it's at. And he says, there's a Mexican market. I'm like, okay. He goes, we go in the Mexican market and they make all the tacos and burritos and everything there. And you just place your order and you get your tacos. He's like, we're going there for lunch. And I'm like, okay. See, maybe it was just everywhere was crazy today. I don't know. Maybe it was just a thing. Anyhow, you were in East Lansing yesterday and people are just inconsiderate. Oh, well, there you go. So we go to this market, okay? And it's up in a part of town that's not like the best end of town, I would say, And we just pull into this building parking lot and it's like painted like yellow, bright yellow. And he's like, well, we're here. I'm like, what? This is it? And he's like, yeah, this is the market. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get tacos in here. I told you it was a store. I'm like, yes, you did. Yep, you did tell me it was a store. Okay. So we get in and it was busy. There was lots of people there. I mean, lots and lots of people were there. All right, what am I going to try now? I don't know. Anybody ever put Nacho Mama's mud in your single placer before? Because, well, guess what? I'm about to try that. What am I taking out of this? I think this is Pretty Placer wax. Yeah, because it's not coming out like a glue dot. So it's Pretty Placer wax. Anyhow, it was busy. There was people everywhere. We just looked around in the store for a little while. And these ladies were picking up like pastries, like these great big pastries. I had no idea what they were. I no clue. And some ladies were there and they were very helpful. They were just customers and they were like, oh, well, this one's really just a lot of bread and it's just got a little bit of sweet stuff on the top. And she's trying to tell me what it's called. I don't remember. I have no clue what it was called, what the name was. But she said, oh, but these are really good. These are just like a little turnover, but they're filled with pumpkin. Now, they had no icing on the top or anything like that. They weren't, I don't know. Anyhow, we picked up a couple of these pastries, okay? And you just put them on a tray. Like, you take your tray, they give like a dining tray. You go to a, buffet or something, you get a tray. So you just put your pastries on there and you just carry them around with you on your tray until you get up to the register. I'm like, okay, all right. So we had a couple of the pastries. And then we go over by the meat counter, and I've never seen a meat counter. Never seen meat like that before. I was like, is that what you think it is, Miranda? I don't know. The pink cookies are amazing. They didn't have anything shaped like pigs. There was nothing shaped like pigs. Okay. So I don't. Look, pan dulcet. Okay, I don't know. We got this thing. It was just folded, like it was a turnover looking thing, like a crescent kind of folded over, and it had some pumpkin filling in it. Nothing on top, just pumpkin filling. Other thing we got, I don't know. It was pink and it was long, and I don't know. All I know is that most of them were just looking like a lot of bread, like a lot of just dough. But we got a couple anyhow. Sweet buns. Well, there could have been sweet buns there. I don't know. I honestly don't know what any of them were. So then we go over by the meat counter. And over by the meat counter, I thought the people were there ordering their food. And he's like, no, no, no. No, they're here getting meat. We got to go over here. And there's a little table. And on the little table was like order pads, like if you're a waitress and your order pad's there, they write the order down on it. And you wrote down your own order. And you just gave it to one of the people that were working back in the kitchen area. I'm like, okay. Dale's like, so what do you want? And I'm like, I don't know what is any of it. I can't read it. It's all in Spanish. I can't read it. He's like, do you just want tacos? And I'm like, sure. I'll take a taco. Okay. I'll take a chicken taco. There was something that looked kind of like a bear claw, Cassandra. Kind of like a bear claw. They look like a pasty. I don't know. Is there like a Mexican pasty? I don't know. That's what it kind of looked like. So he's like, no, we go over here. And you wrote down your own order. And I'm looking at the menu and I'm like, I don't know what any of that stuff is, honey. I can't read it. And so he said, well, I just get tacos. You want chicken tacos? I'm like, sure. I'll take chicken tacos. He goes, they come with great big chunks of onion. And I'm like, no, 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 no onion. So he placed the order. And then we waited. It was so busy. So we decided to wait by their meat counter. And I have never in my life seen meat like that. I'm like, what is going on with this meat? So it was just like in a case. You could see it like a 2-shelf case, glass in the front so you could see everything. And I'm like, what is this stuff? What is this? Right? I'm like, it was just like big bags of stuff. He's like, well, that looks like that's a seasoned meat with peppers and stuff. And I'm like, but what's the meat? He's like, I don't know. Like, oh my God. I'm like, what is that? And he's like, well, I think you'd have to ask him. I don't know. I think that's maybe a pork. I don't know. It was just these huge bags of meat. I mean, they were like a foot long in this case, and they would just start taking stuff out of the bags when people came up and said, I want some of that and some of that. Then they had this other thing. It was like heated and had this stuff in it, and I'm like, it looked all crunchy and curled up and crumbly. And I'm like, what is that? What is that, honey? He goes, I'm pretty sure that some of that's like fried intestines. And I'm like, what? What? Fried intestines? What? Oh my God. No, no. I mean, okay. Does anybody know what a pork rind is? I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know what that's made out of. I would never eat it. It's just, that's what it reminded me of. Except they were big pieces. I don't know what they were. I'm just like, okay, this is quite an experience. Okay, but then the one that got me were the little packages of chicken feet. I'm like, wait a minute. Why? What does anybody do with chicken feet? Dale, what do they do with cracklings? What is that, Gina? Is that what it is? And fried pork skin. Foot-long mystery meat. Exactly, Christopher. I'm like, I don't know what any of this is. I don't know what it is. Okay. So, oh, the skin of the pig, that, mm. Okay, so, hi, Irene. What do they do with the feet? What do you do with the feet? I'm like, honey, we have chickens. We know what those feet are covered with feces and poop and urine and mud. And he said, well, they're all bleached. And I'm like, but no. Why? I know. I saw things that said tongue, and I'm like, no. These were raw, Dawn. They weren't cooked. They weren't breaded. They were just like raw feet. Okay, that's what Dale said, Jenny. That's what Dale said. Okay? He said they make soup with the feet. But why? You don't eat the feet, do you? Is it just, please tell me they don't eat it, that it just, does it season it, flavor it, what? And, oh, I was like, no. Okay. So the whole meat thing, I was just like, okay, I'm over this. Vivian, really? They eat the feet? Oh, isn't it just all bones? They just make broth with it. Okay, Jenny. Okay, no smoky bacon flavored pork rinds. No. No cow tongue. No, Stacy. No. Oh. Okay, so then I'm worried. After I'm watching the meat counter, I'm like, what is going to be in my taco, right? What is going to be in my taco? I'm scared. I'm just scared at this point. So our tacos were ready. And, oh, they weren't pig. They were chicken. They were chicken feet. So, you just tuned in. I know, we're talking about meat and feet, right? Right, Lori? What? You suck them? What? No, Vivian. No. Sue, there may have been cow tongue there. I don't know. I wasn't inspecting anything else. After I saw the feet, I was done. No, I was good. No, Annette, I don't like pork rinds. I've tried those too, and no, Grace, right? I mean, I've seen my chickens, and their feet are covered with shit. And no, I don't care what people say. Well, they're boiled, they're bleached. No, you cannot tell me that that's okay. No. So we get our tacos, and we have our little tray. Remember, we got our little pastry things on our tray, and we go up to the register. And the girl, I'm like, what is she going to do with my pastries? Okay, first of all, the tray was not clean. Okay, the tray had sugars on it, like from previous people had used the tray, and there was still like sugary stuff. I'm like, okay, now what is she going to do with these? Is she going to pick them up? Is she going to put them in a bag? What is she doing with them? So she just reaches over and there's a pair of tongs hanging there and she just grabs these pair of tongs and then puts them in a little bag. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm certain the tongs aren't the cleanest, but at least she didn't just grab them with her hand and throw them in a bag, right? It's like, okay. So we get our stuff, we get it paid for, and we get outside, and I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I'm certain there's not a bathroom in there. So we went across the street to a gas station so I could go to the bathroom. And then we came back to the car so we could eat our tacos, right? Okay. I will confess, I know I am not a Mexican food girl eater, okay? If I get a taco, I know it's not a Mexican taco. I know this, okay? But I opened up the tacos and they were all bundled together. All of our tacos were all bundled together. And I looked at it and the first thing was, okay, first of all, it's corn tortilla. Okay. Oh. So the people go in there and they were just grabbing these packages of tortillas. I mean, this one lady, she literally made a tower of tortillas. She had like 6 packages of these things. She had them from her waist like up to her neck, carrying them up to the register to buy these tortillas, right? So I oh, well, that might be true, Kathy, but okay. I get my taco and it's corn tortilla. And I'm not a corn tortilla kind of girl. I don't like corn tortillas. I'm like, okay, I can deal with it though. And I open it up and all that's on it is shredded chicken. I mean, it's got seasoning of some sort because it's a different color, you know. So it's got seasoning. And it's got something green. I'm like, what's on that, honey? It's not lettuce. What is that? He goes, I think it's parsley. I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, I think you're right. That's parsley. I'm like, why is there parsley on the taco? So it's just the meat and parsley. Well, you know what I did, right? I sat there and I picked off the parsley. As much as I could, I picked off the parsley. Is that what it was? Well, I didn't want it, Miranda. I didn't want it, so I picked it off. And then he said there was supposed to be lemon in the bag. There wasn't any lemon. They had 2 things of sauces, like a hot sauce or a red sauce, and then a green one. I'm like, I don't want those either. I'm so bad. I'm like, I should have known. I should have just asked because I'd never been there. I'd never had one. The tortilla was just like greasy. The actual tortilla, I mean, it was just like greasy. I'm sure they fried it in a pan, put it in oil. I don't know, but it was just greasy. It was cilantro. Oh, yeah. And that's what they would have done, Kathy. They would have put onion, the cilantro. I don't think they put tomato on it all the time. But yeah, it was just the meat and oh my gosh. Brandy, I'll come to your house and have a club sandwich with you, okay? Well, and no jalapenos. No, I can't do those. No, we're probably not going back there again. No. He can go on Tuesdays with the guy from work and get his tacos. And if I want Mexican, I'm going to Taco Bell. Just no tomatoes in the tacos. Why don't you put tomatoes in the tacos? I don't know. Like I said, I'm definitely not a Mexican food eater. Nope. So, Melly, you know what? I have never had an issue with Taco Bell. But I tell you what, though, that greasy tortilla thing, do they just fry it in a pan of oil or something? Is that what they do to those? Because that's what it seemed like. I don't know, but that's what it seemed like. And it was really greasy. I was like, oh, that just, my stomach, it just kind of felt like, oh. And then, of course, I did ask for a beef one, and that was a mistake. That was a mistake because that wasn't at all what I thought it was going to be. And I took like 2 bites of it. It was tough and chewy, and I let Dale finish it, and I ate some more of the pastry. I was like, I'll have the pastries. But the pastries were very I know, Kathy, that's what I said. I don't eat Mexican food. I eat Taco Bell, right? Oh boy. The pastries were bland. Let's just put it that way. Okay, the tacos were dry. It was just dry. I'll just say that. They needed some sauce or some sour cream or something that I didn't have because I wasn't using those little cups of sauce that they gave me. So they were just kind of dry. And so was the pastry. It was just kind of like dry with a hint of sweetness to it, maybe. I don't know. It was an experience. I'll just say that. I mean, I did it. I tried. I learned something. So, no, it wasn't sweet. Not at all. You're right. No. Well, Stacy, like I said, I don't, you know, I don't claim to eat Mexican food. I just, I like my Taco Bell or whatever, I don't know. Yep, that's what it was, Stacy. It was definitely shredded, but it was also very chewy. It wasn't like it was, Okay, right, Miranda. It was bread. Right? It was bread. It was just bread that looked like it should be sweet. And it wasn't. So, oh boy. Yeah, I don't know about any street tacos. I no, the chicken feet. No, no, uh-uh. But they were all different kinds of things, Melly. Different shapes and stuff, right? They were different shapes. Pulled pork. Well, I didn't know I could get a pulled pork taco. I don't know. And the fact that everything was in Spanish and I didn't have a clue, I didn't even know what to ask for. I didn't know what to ask for. Anyhow, so I guess, Dale just goes and he gets the one thing. He gets chicken tacos. That's what he gets every Tuesday, chicken tacos. And, he didn't really know what else to tell me. So I just went, okay, I'll get chicken tacos with you. And no, I just don't want onion on it. I thought it would come with other stuff. Having never gotten it before, I had no idea. So that was my experience today for lunch, you guys. I'll just say, you guys should be proud of me. Just be proud of me because I tried. Okay, I tried. I'm not one that's very often going to go out on a limb and try things I don't know. But I did. I tried. I won't try again, but I tried this time. Oh, goodness. So that was my experience today. Fun. What? El pastor? What's a pastor? You're eating something, pastor? Oh, no. What is that? Just, oh, goodness. You guys are also knowledgeable. You should have gone with me. Yeah, you should have gone with me and help me pick out something. Exactly. I needed help. I've never had anything Cuban, Dawn. Nothing. Nope. I did try. Oh boy. I like Americanized, Chris, all day. I'll take the Americanized stuff, right? Oh boy. No, no. Brandy, the word liver in there, no, absolutely not. No, that is an organ that has a purpose in your body, and you know what goes through your liver and what your liver does. No, it's not to be eaten. So sorry. Oh my goodness. Oh, don't think so. Now, pumpkin bread, I'll eat the pumpkin bread. Now, that sounds good. Oh, with cream cheese. Oh, that's even better. Yes. No pig's feet. No, no, thank you. No pig's feet. Mm-mm. That's right, Jeanette. That's right. No. Mm-mm. Right, Sean. I'm very plain. I like things just plain. Plain. Right? Well, depending on what part of Mexico they are. Well, it was in the middle of downtown Lansing, Michigan, so I don't know what kind of Mexican it was. Oh, goodness. Liver and rice? Oh. Mm. Oh, goodness. No, no. Oh, Cassandra. No, 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 no. I ever tried liver so many ways because my mom loved it and made me eat it. I had to sit at the table until I made my liver disappear somehow. I've tried it so many ways. I just can't at all. Not at all. Oh man, I thought I needed 4. I guess I don't. I need 3. Can't do it. Can't stand the smell of it. It will just make me gag, even smelling liver. Not happening. So anyhow, that was my food experience today. Thought I'd share. It was kind of fun. Oh boy. Pear salad. Pears and mayo. I don't think those go together, Brandy. Pears and mayo. First of all, I don't eat mayo. Like mayo. I don't eat mayo. I only eat Miracle Whip. And pears with mayo or Miracle Whip, either one, just no. Don't think so. Dale was watching some cooking show the other day. Well, it wasn't a cooking show. It was, who was it? I think it was some singer, maybe a country singer or something. He was doing a video with his wife, and they were talking about making some food. I don't even know what it was. Tuna thing. And I'm like, okay, Dale, really? He's like, yeah, we got to try this. Hi, Kara. He's like, we got to try this. Hi, Sherry. That's funny. Kara and Sherry came together. Hi. Did you bring each other? Anyhow, I can do pears with cottage cheese all day long. That would be fine, but not with mayo. Okay, not with mayo. But they were making a dish. It was his signature dish, you know? Cucumber in sugar tastes like watermelon. Cucumber with sugar. I like cucumbers, but I've never had them with sugar. Salt, yes, not sugar. So the meal was, if I get it right, it was a package of chicken ramen noodles. All right. And you did something with the seasoning packet first. And then you put tuna in it and mayo, something else. I don't know what else was in it, but he's like, that sounds really good. We got to try this. And I'm like, you can go ahead and try it. First of all, you're going to have to buy some mayo because we don't have mayo in our house because we don't eat it. We don't have ramen noodles in our house because we don't eat those either. I said, good luck. It's all on you. You're going to try it. You're making it. And we'll see what happens, right? So what happens? We go to the store. There is like no ramen noodles of any flavor. No ramen noodles. And I'm like, well, all right. We're off to a great start. So, no. Nope. So we haven't made that dish. I'm like, oh boy. I just like, plain stuff, like some spaghetti and some, macaroni and cheese and a hamburger and, you know, I'm very basic. Very, very basic. So we'll see if Dale remembers his recipe and if he actually can find ramen noodles. Anybody have trouble finding ramen noodles where you live? Because we don't seem to have any. Right? Faux soup? What is that? What is that? Oh, Kathy, go ahead, make some dinner. Starting anything with ramen noodles is a mistake. Oh, so we can't find ramen noodles. The other thing we can't find is Teddy Grahams. All I can find, if I'm lucky, I can find honey Teddy Grahams. I can't find any of the other flavors because there's 4 flavors. There's cinnamon, chocolate, honey, and my favorite, chocolate chip. I have not been able to find chocolate chip Teddy Grahams in months. Teddy is on strike. Teddy's on strike. That's all I got. He's not around. He's leaving me in the lurch. Teddy, come back. Where's my Teddy? Oh. So yeah, there's just some weird things we can't find. Ramen has been hard to find since the pandemic. Well, that makes sense. I haven't looked for it. Hi, Cindy. I'm sure they are, Gwen. I'm sure they are, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll eat chili all day long, but it has to be very, very plain. Nothing spicy. Nothing spicy in my chili. And no beans. I don't like beans. Well, let me rephrase that. There are some beans I like. I don't like kidney beans. Okay, so don't put kidney beans in there. I can do pinto beans. Somebody makes a chili bean in a can. I can do that one. It's not too spicy. It's not too, there's no heat to it, so I can do that. But no heat, nothing hot, just, I really prefer just, ground beef, tomato sauce. And then, okay, do you put sugar in your chili? Who puts sugar in their chili? I haven't had the opportunity to hunt for those either, Molly. Yeah, no kidney beans. Yuck. And black beans, I'm not a huge fan of. If they're in something, I'm okay, but I wouldn't, Sugar and goulash. Yes. Sugar, yeah. Sugar in your chili, yeah. Cinnamon? No cinnamon. No cinnamon. Slow cooker, pinto beans, northern beans. You don't like the big chili beans. Oh, good. Yeah, I don't doctor mine up much, Brandy. I don't put sour cream and all that stuff in it. I don't do that. Every once in a while, I might put a little cheese on it. I do always have to have crackers. Crackers and sugar. If I have crackers and sugar, I'm good. Yep. Oh, look, everybody's on a chili kick now. Everybody's having chili. Chili. Nice. Chili needs beans. Well, Cassandra, no, it doesn't. I would beg to differ. It doesn't need beans. You can do without beans and chili. Oh. Cannellini beans. Yeah, those are like white beans. I can do those. Barbecue chips. Some. If they're like a sweet kind of barbecue chip. Yeah. Kathy, I'm telling you, I'm bad. I'm really bad. Oh, if Molly was here, Molly can't be here because oh my gosh. Molly is off in some tropical paradise pit somewhere. Don't ask me where, I can't remember. But she has a friend getting married. And so she's off in some tropical paradise having going to a wedding. I think it's today on Saturday. Her friend's getting married. And so she's off in the surf and sand and, tropical weather and all that, probably sipping on something fruity, you know what I mean? So she's having a good old time. But she's my picky eater person. And I think we're picky in different ways. So you can be a picky eater differently. She likes things that I don't like. And then, there's things that she won't eat that I'm like, oh, I'm fine with that. Like it's weird. But picky is picky. We all have our own type of picky. Hi, Angela. How was dinner? You missed our talk about food. We've been talking about food for a while. Yep. A club sandwich from Applebee's. No honey mustard. Don't do honey mustard. Sorry. Nope. Oh boy. Anyhow, what's up? What else is on my list? I have other stuff on my list to talk about. Oh, my friend. She was the secretary at the building I was at the longest. And I, got to be pretty good friends with her. And we would hang out. Last week, was it last week we talked about the party at the principal's house with the tequila and all that? Remember that? Well, Kim was there too. Yeah. Kim was good friends with the principal. It's always good when your secretary is good friends with you, right? They get along great. But we would all hang out together and do things. And we'd go out sometimes. And, we would have our Christmas party and stuff. But anyhow, Kim retired before I did. So she's been retired for quite a while now, maybe 5 or 6 years. But she is in Vegas. Her and her sister went to Vegas. It was her sister's birthday, and so they went to Vegas to celebrate, and I'm jealous. I'll tell you why I'm jealous. Not the first part so much. The first thing that she was sharing on Facebook was that they went to a meet and greet. They got to meet and greet a small little crowd of people, Donny Osmond. I was like, Donny Osmond. Okay. All right. You got to sit and chit chat with Donny. Okay, cool. Right? So then the next night, or later that night, one of the two, I don't know. He had the concert. So she got to meet Donny, hang out, talk with him, get to know things, whatnot, and then the concert for Donny, right? That's kind of cool. Somebody that, was one of the singers of my day, right? Now Vegas show and all that, right? It's really funny how many people now have like a Vegas show. Everybody's on the strip somewhere doing a show. It's kind of interesting. But then the next night was the one I was like, oh. So the next night, who were they going to see? None other than Barry Manilow. And it's so funny. And I was telling Dale this. I was like, so guess who else they saw? You know what Dale said? He goes, Barry Manilow. I'm like, how did you know? How did you know what I was going to say, right? He goes, I just knew. I know. I've heard who's on the strip there and who's got a show right now. And I know how you are with Barry Manilow, I'm like, yep, you do. I love Barry Manilow. I would listen to Barry Manilow for hours and hours and hours. I would listen to him, Loved it. So, here these guys are now. They're old. They're older than me, right? And there they are on the strip, Hi, Mary Lou. How are you? That's right, Sean. Oh, Mandy. Right? And what's my name? Mindy. You know how many times? Mandy, Mindy, the connection, right? Good night, Brandy. Whatever you're bringing in, have fun with it. Good night, Irene. Good night. So yeah, I was kind of a little jealous. I'm like, man, you're hanging out in Vegas, seeing all these people. Sounds like fun. Has anybody ever done that? Do you guys do that? Go to Vegas, go to the shows on the strip and all that? I don't even know how much that kind of stuff costs. I've only been to Vegas one time, and it was when I was about 16 or 17 years old. And it was, get this, it was a Girl Scout trip. I know. A whole bunch of us took this big old trip, Girl Scouts. My mom and dad were the leaders. I was a junior leader. And we went through Vegas. We didn't go to Vegas, but we did go through, and we stopped, and my parents and the other parents went into a casino and played some slots for a few minutes and left us kids out in the lobby, right? Kiss is going to be in Vegas. Well, there you go. And who else? Doobie Brothers? Oh, Fresno. All right. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. You're going to go get some more chili. Nice. Enjoy. Put some sugar on it for me. Put some sugar on it. Hi, Diane. Oh, goodness. You want to see Chris? That's Magic, right? Chris Angel. He's Magic, right? Oh, so you went there for your honeymoon and saw Penn and Teller. Are they both still alive, or did one of them die? It seems like I think one of them passed away. Yeah, so I never really experienced Vegas as, an adult. I went as a kid and just hung out in the lobby of a casino while my parents played the slot machines for a few minutes. Yeah. And then we left. All right. Anyhow, not before a lady of the evening approached my dad. And here we all were, all of us younger children. We weren't young. I mean, we were like, 13, 14, 16, whatever. Yeah. So here's this lady of the night approaches my dad, and we didn't know anything about it until later, what that was all about. So, hi, Irene. Oh, boy. I have never honestly seen a magic show, let alone one of the famous magic people. Exactly, Chris, right? And here my dad is like, chaperoning all these Girl Scouts, right? I know, right? Oh, yep. And there she was, No, no common sense on her part, I guess, right? I don't know. What did she think he was going to do with all these kids that were, around him? I don't know. Anyhow, funny. So that's my whole Vegas experience. I did give my dad some nickels, and I said, Dad, go put my nickel in that machine over there. Because we were literally in the lobby. I mean, we had to stay in the lobby, but they did let us in there. So, anyhow. Yeah, she was trying something. You've seen David Copperfield. Nice. Nice. Cool. Mm-mm-mm. Angel, we were talking about trying to pick up drills earlier. Oh my gosh. Ah, the AB drills, just some dirty wax. Dirty wax. Get it kind of older. Mm-hmm. What did Mama say? What? Oh, I don't even know if she was right there. I think she was like back behind us a little or something. Like we'd left with my dad and we were all headed to our vehicle, and I think that the moms were back closer to the casino, and I don't know, whatever. Yeah. It was funny though. It was funny. And then we, us kids, we didn't know. And I'm not certain that most of the girls ever did know. But because I was older, my dad shared that with us later, with me anyhow. But yeah, funny. Funny. My big Vegas experience. I had a couple of more of experience. Sorry, my mouth just decided to not work. A couple other things happened on that trip that were interesting too. Remember, it's a bunch of Girl Scouts, right? So we went to the Grand Canyon where there was a guy sitting up on a ledge. You know, there's like a brick wall or whatever, and he was sitting up on the ledge and had on some very short shorts. Really short shorts. And I'll give you one guess what we all saw when he's sitting on the ledge. Yeah, again, us young girls, right? Teenagers, young teen, you know, and here's this dude, he's, you know, up there on the ledge with just all hanging out. Like, seriously? Right? The things that we experienced on that trip, the things we experienced. Because we were going through there, Paula. We were going through Vegas to get to Arizona, whatever we were doing, we were going through. And so we stopped. Right? So we also went to Mexico because my aunt, my dad's aunt, lived in Arizona, very close to the Mexican border. And so we did one quick little trip across the border, and everybody had passports and all that stuff. We were all good to go. We went across the border just to check it out and say we'd been to Mexico, and we did a little shopping and stuff like that. Well, as we're just crossing across the border, walking down the street, one of the girls hollers out, "Hey, you just pinched my butt." Seriously. The second we cross the border into Mexico, some dude comes up and grabbed her butt. And she's just screaming. And he just took right off. And my parents were there and they were ready to, oh, they were ready, but he was long gone. He was like, the way she was screaming, he knew better to, linger around too long. He hightailed it out of there, and we were just like, oh my gosh, this trip. Wow, it was quite the experience, right? It was something. We went clear across the whole country. It was crazy. Oh, we had quite the time. Let me tell you. It was interesting. It was a long, long trip too. Oh boy. The things that we used to do. It was, oh my gosh, it was just a whole different time of life back then. You know what I mean? And of course, all of these parents trusted, all these girls' parents trusted my mom and dad and the other chaperones, to take their children across the country. Yeah, okay, it'll be all right. They'll take care of everything. Everything's good. They'll be safe. Oh my gosh. We had to fit my dad's pickup truck with seats. We built benches in the back of his pickup truck, right? And seat belts, and carpeted it. And that's where most of us rode the whole way, was in the back of the pickup truck on these benches, seat belted in, all nice and safe. Some people got to ride up front, and there was a couple other cars, but man, it was great fun. Oh, would I do it again? I'd love to do it again, right? It was fun. Oh. So, did I cover everything I thought I was going to talk about? Maybe. Did you guys, I don't know if you heard about my Afghan, my temperature blanket, right? My temperature Afghan, where I realized at some point that I had been using the wrong color for my 70-degree temperature, and I had to tear out 63 rows of my blanket. 63 rows. It got real short real quick, right? And Dale was really nice, and he helped me as I was ripping it out. he was winding it up onto the balls and, helping me get it all organized. Well, I've been working on it again, and I'm in mid-July now. I had to tear it back to mid-June. That's how far I had to go back. And now I'm back up to mid-July. And I'm like, oh, look, it's actually growing again. It's actually getting a little longer. And it looks like it's supposed to now. Because the colors I chose made it like an ombre effect, And that's when I realized I was doing the wrong thing. I was like, wait, where's my ombre here? What? This isn't right. Oh, so I tore it out. Yep, 63 rows. Exactly, right? So I've probably put back in, I don't know, 25 or so. I got a ways to go yet. But now that it's gotten cool again and it gets dark now, I mean, it's dark at 7 o'clock now, right? So we'll be inside more in the evenings and more fires, more TV, all that stuff. Anyhow, I just thought of something. Sorry. I'll be working on it, and I'll probably be getting caught up pretty quickly. Anyhow, so you guys won't believe this, and I missed it. I'm so sorry. I'm so mad I missed it. I only found out about it today, and it was already too late. We had a visitor in our little town. Our little town of Potterville, Michigan, had a visitor, and we're going to go back to food talk here. We're going to talk about food again, okay? We had a visitor. None other than Guy Fieri came to our town, all right? He was here, and somebody thought it was today. It wasn't today. He came on Monday. I missed it. It's the second time he's been here to the little town of Potterville, Michigan, to a restaurant called Joe's Gizzard City. If you guys have been around any length of time, you've heard me talk about Joe's. You may have seen Joe's in some videos, but Joe's Gizzard City, he came back. It was his second visit. They're doing a return kind of thing. So he went to another restaurant in Lansing, and then he came to Joe's. And he drove his car. He drove the car to Potterville. I missed it. I'm so mad. Oh, man, I would have been hanging out down there just to get a glimpse of the car. You know what I mean? Oh, my gosh. Anyhow, I was so mad that it had already happened and I missed it. Oh, man. So, anyhow, Joe's is very famous for their gizzards. That's why it's called Joe's Gizzard City. All right. And that's why we have something in the town called Gizzard Fest. Gizzard Fest is always around my birthday. They stopped doing it for a couple years because Joe was the organizer of it and nobody was helping him and he got tired of being the only one responsible. So he stopped doing it. And they didn't do it for a few years. And then people were like, where's the Gizzard Fest? We need it to come back. And so other people jumped in and started organizing it. So it's back. This year was the first time it had been back in about 3 or 4 years, which is cool. It's back. Yay. And so, yeah, Guy made a return trip here to see what's going on at Joe's Gizzard City. So, not that I'm going to eat a gizzard. You know that, right? I'm not going to eat a gizzard, that's for sure. But it's a pretty well-known restaurant for their gizzards, and they're pretty famous for their gizzards. So I think I heard that the new show is going to air early in 2022. So if you guys want to, keep your eye out for it, you'll be able to see my little town. It's not my official address town, but it's the town I call my little town. That's my real, that's when I consider my home, right? Oh, no, Kathleen, the radio station, WITL, was like, nope, he was here. He was at Meat. That's another restaurant, and that's in Old Town Lansing. He was at meet. And then he drove the car down to Potterville, right? Yeah. Melly likes gizzards. Well, Melly, you know what? If you're going to be here for the retreat, Melly, I might be able to hook you up with some gizzards from Joe's. We shall see, right? We shall see. But it's really, when they say the show's name is Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, okay. Joe's fits into the dives. Okay. It is an older building downtown. It's not very nice. It's just kind of, it's a bar. It's just, you can also get things there like fried Oreos, fried Twinkies, of course the gizzards, you know. Yeah. So, darn it. I missed him. But that would have been fun. Well, good night, Irene. Enjoy your dinner. Right, Kathy? Kathy. I still have a hard time calling you Kathy. Yeah, that's my thought. Darn it. Anyhow. Well, keep listening. Keep listening, Bethany. Keep listening for retreat information. It's coming. I've been working, trying. Working hard. So just stay tuned. Announcements will be coming soon, okay? As a matter of fact, we have a meeting like next Sunday. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. And some major decisions will be made at that time. So hold on. So there you go. But his car, oh my gosh. So Dale and I both owned 69 Camaros when we were in high school. My first car was a 69 Camaro. And we kick ourselves in the fanny all the time that we didn't keep them. Because they're hot. They are hot. What I would give to have one now. What I would give is, $50,000 or $60,000. That's what I would give. Because that's about what you have to pay for one now. Mine was $1,500. Yeah, $1,500 I paid for my 69 Camaro. Should have kept it. So should have kept it. But anyhow, it needed a new engine. What was I going to do? I was a kid. I was 17 years old. I bought it when I was 16. I think I sold it by the time I was 17 or 18. Couldn't afford a new engine for it. So, there's that. But anyhow, should have kept it. I will let you know. I will certainly let you know. Your first car was a 67 Camaro. Nice. They are awesome cars. They are way different than like the new Camaros. I mean, it was great when they came out with the new Camaro. I was excited to see the new Camaro. But they're way different. They're awesome though. It's like Dale, when we were younger, owned a Bronco, right? He loved his Bronco. His Bronco was cool, right? And so Bronco is another one of those things that has come back. And the first Bronco I saw, I was like, ew, that's a Bronco? Same thing with Blazers, okay? But the new Bronco came out, and I was like, I'm not crazy about that, right? Not crazy about that. Good night, Gammy. But the other day, we saw a Bronco, and I was like, that's a Bronco. Now, that's cool. And Dale's like, I would take that Bronco. And I said, I'm sure you would. You better go talk to your nephew. Because his nephew works there at the dealership. So, yeah. A burnt orange Pinto. Nice. Good night, Miranda. Awesome. No, time for dessert. All right. Look, you guys are all leaving me now. Okay. I stopped talking about food and the crowd leaves. Oh, boy. Anyhow. Yeah, good old cars. But the new Bronco, it's hot. It's pretty cool. It's got like a vinyl roof. It can come off. The doors all come off. It's got the boxier shape like the Broncos had. It's pretty cool. It's only about, $50,000. Yeah. You can get one 52, 56, something like that. And just think, the prices that we paid for these things, back in the day. Wow. But anyhow. Well, you guys, I'm done talking, I guess. Your Camaro had huge tires, manual steering, and you could only make left turns. That's funny. Oh, Andrew said, I'm still here. I'm just getting dessert. I didn't go anywhere. A 57 Chevy. You got that when you were 14. They were really sturdy, Jeanette. I mean, wow, they were like, yeah, rugged. Your husband built a 67 Camaro? Sweet. That's nice. Angel's like, I gotta get breakfast soon, though. Oh, you had a Firebird with the flames on it? Yeah. You couldn't go anywhere in the winter. They weren't that good in the winter, were they? No. They still aren't, I'm sure. But they were cool cars. I loved it. Okay, so let me just say, I didn't give up on the Camaros. The 69 was the first one, and then when I got my next car, it was a Camaro. And then the next car was a Camaro. And the next car was a Camaro. Yeah, I had 4 of them. I just kept getting Camaro. Yeah. Yeah, okay, Angela. My parents totaled one of my Camaros. Yes, they did. They were driving it and they totaled it. Yep. So that wasn't very much fun, but I turned around and got another one right after that. So I had 4. I had a gold one. That was the first one. First one was a gold with a vinyl top. And then I had a blue one. And then I had another blue one that they totaled. And then I got a red one. Don't ask me the years. I don't even remember the years at this point. Dale's tried to figure it out because he knows all of them, but he can't remember either. And Dale, oh my gosh. Dale is one of these guys. You can drive down the road and you'll see an older car and he'll look at it and he'll be like, oh, that's a 72 Duster. Or he knows them all. He can just look at a car and tell you what it is, what year it is. I'm like, how do you know the difference between a 69 Camaro, a 68 Camaro? And he'll tell you, because of this and this and this, and I don't know, lights or tail lights or all this stuff. And I'm like, 64 GTO. Nice, right? Nice. And I mean, it's what he did when he was younger. He bought cars, he tinkered with cars, he fixed cars up, he sold them. It was just what he did. And I spent many an hour sitting around watching him and his friends play with cars. And I'd just be sitting there. I'd go over to his house and they'd sit there, they'd be working on cars and they'd do it for a few hours and then he'd go in, he'd take a shower and I'd wait. And then we'd go out. I don't know why. Why did I go sit there and just watch them all work on cars? I don't know. I didn't have anything else to do. So I just go hang out there and talk to all the guys and watch them work on the cars and then we'd go out somewhere. Because we had to go out and test the car now and see how it was working, I'd take it out for a test drive. So, yeah. Right. It was fun, though. It was fun. So, thank you, you guys. You're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Well, it is time now, you guys. It's time. We didn't have dinner. All we've had is those tacos. That's all we've had today. Well, we had breakfast, but yeah, we didn't have dinner. Just the tacos. I think I'm hungry. Maybe I'll go have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Anyhow, Okay, I think I'm about done with these A's too. I think I've got all of the little yellow A's done. Yay. Okay, now I see 2 more. 1 right there and 1 right there. Okay, got them. All right, have a great night, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks for coming and hanging out for a while and getting hungry and talking about food and, I can take it. You guys can make fun of me and my food habits anytime because I know. I'm used to it. All right. It was fun talking to everybody. I will talk to everybody soon. Have a great night, everybody.